It's crazy. A name like Carnage in biblical text, Carnage actually meant an offering in flesh. Pretty funny. It's like my sacrifice of my being, my ego, everything that I thought I was for the sake of the collective. But knowing who Carnage is in a more marvelous sense, being an ordained minister or a 501c3 for a mental health youth environmental group doesn't really rub people the right way. You know, they see ground up hope, but they hear carnage and they think of a serial killer based off of a fictional character. Meanwhile, our president hires known pedophiles and sex traffickers to work right in the White House, right? Heaven forbid I try to speak to a child coming from a place of feeling lost or taken advantage of, right? And you guys take advantage of my kindness and fucking would storm the White House for the guy who would, yeah, we won't talk about all that. That's a little too far. We ain't got to go all there, do we? All right, here we go. We're gonna go big screen. So fui. Boom! Who is Carnage? An investigation into the digital persona. What's funny is they still didn't get me all correct. This is some pretty cool little factoids in here, but this is one of my quotes. I wasn't built to walk the line. I was built to ask who even drew it. If we both reach the same destination, why does it matter which path we take? It's not course correction, that's narrative construction. Anyways, let's go back. An analysis of the complex digital identity that spans rap music, esoteric philosophy, and advanced technical analysis. This alias, Carnage One and Only, a name with notorious fictional namesake, but the mind behind it is far more intricate than the source material suggests. Well, at least they did me that. Let's dive in. Digital footprint, a spectrum of contradictions. I love it. That is me. Aren't we all, though? Isn't the world? Like, think about how water was formed. Spontaneous combustion. How was the world formed? Well, fucking Big Bang Theory, right? The whole wide world was in a dumb, dim state. Then someone thought of something and it all just went away. What? Lyrical fragments. Evidence. Number one. Truth has now been neutralized. Ooh, Ned better than the cattle prods. Right. Designer in these rings, been branded with finer things. Yellow. Wise told me wise don't speak, but then again, a writer is he. He art the art and artisan. Hmm. Put the carney in the car or the cardigan. I ain't got no credit. Tell him check that shit again. As a matter of fact, I'll ask who asked you, motherfucker. I'm lit too. Not like I do. They do what they told to. I do what I do. Hey, don't be jumping around on me now. You're getting ahead of yourself. Been there, dealt with this. It's okay. I've been all ahead. Intellectual repository. Cybersecurity pedagogy. Mm, yeah, pedagogy. Pedagogy. The jester who laughs with them while clocking every hypocrisy. The source of the moniker. Marvel's Agent of Chaos. Alter ego. Cletus. So I heard somebody say Cassati for the first time. I had never heard it pronounced like that. I'm pretty sure it's Cassidy, but it fucked me up. And then they repeated it confidently. It made see, this is the power. You know what I mean? We all have. We can be convincing as fuck. It's truth. It's not true. It's Cassati to him. Origin, an offspring of Venom. Symbiote bonded with Cassati. I'm gonna say it every once in a while. I'm gonna say both, since I don't give a fuck. To bond, this bond stronger and more seamless than Venom's. Due to Cletus Cassidy kind of already being mentally broken, he just kind of gave him the power. Core concepts created by a much darker and vicious version of Venom with no sense of morality. Philosophy believes life is meaningless and futile, sees spreading this chaos through random, unpatterned bloodshed as ultimate freedom. And when I refer to this, I would be saying not a literal blood. The red letters that were written in scripture, the truth, that living ink, and it will be written in that truth, in that blood. Refer to himself as I instead of me or we, signifying the symbiote is merely, you know, nothing but his own violent will. Destructive chaos. The villain, Cletus Cassidy, embodies a philosophy of literal, um, nihilistic violence. His carnage is about physical destruction, murder, and sowing terror. But Carnage One and Only embodies a philosophy of intellectual destruction. Their carnage is about questioning systems, challenging norms, and breaking formulas to find a deeper truth. I wasn't distracted, I was just awake. How to tell you a profound truth. If you walk outside from under your shelter and your face is wet, it was either raining or you was crying like a bitch. No, I'm just no, that was just me. It was probably me. I was reflecting and projecting on. So, anyways, the investigation tracking down the digital signatures. We ain't gonna go into all that. It's really interesting, man. Evidence, direct attributes. Look at that. David Carnage Parker. Wow. They really got me all the way back. That's so cool. Yes. No, and this guy. See, look, they still didn't give me. They think I'm David Parker from Santa Barbara. My team and I are really the flip side of that. Our job is to break things and break in. Our goal really is to break in before the bad guy does. See, that's from a tech guy, right? That's not threatening. Man, look at that. I became the jester. Quiet joker who laughs at the kingdom because he sees the cracks in the crown. I learned the ancient art of surviving with a smile, sharp enough to cut through pretense. This one and only is the one and all, and this portal has been made for you. So be blessed, be kind, celebrate, embrace every moment. Don't try to hide from any part of it. Love y'all.